he thought he had been to every single base in America, right? And then he got contracted to do a truck haul for some top secret stuff. So it was a load where he wasn't even allowed to look inside the load or anything. Like he had to go drop his truck off like the night before, and then come back the next morning and pick up his truck all loaded up and sealed, and he had all this like documents and stuff. And they told him that he had to go out to a place called Iran, Texas, with 2 A's, right? And they said turn off on this turn off, and it was like 178B. It wasn't even like to a street or anything. He said he was driving. He got to the turn off. He turned off, and it was just a dirt road going in the desert. So he goes putting down this desert thing. He gets to like a shack, and there's like a shanty town around, and there's those big old like oil things, oil pump things. Yeah, but they aren't pumping or nothing. And he just says he's seen a Jeep, like a military Jeep, and one guard inside the shack around this like fence. So he goes up, and the guard tells him, "Stay in your truck. Let me see your paperwork, all this stuff." He says, "All right, I want you to pull your truck over there. Stay inside the cabin. Like I'm gonna hold on to these papers." He calls, and he says that these 2 Hummers come up from around this sand dune, and they pull over, and they pull into his blind spot. And then like a master chief comes over, tells him to switch his radio over to a certain channel and to follow the Hummers. And he gives him back his bill of lading, like his slip. He's like, "You're gonna need this when you get to the dock." So he's following the Hummers, and he's going up this hill, right? And he says he's driving this big rig. Been driving big rig for 15 years at the time. Driving this big rig, going up the hill, and he sees the top of the hill, and then all of a sudden he's going down. He doesn't realize that he just entered something, and the voice comes over the radio, and it tells him to turn on his headlights. So he turns on his headlights, and he said he drove about 3 miles down doing hatchbacks down into the ground. He said there was an entire underground city in the middle of the desert. And they took him to a dock and had him wait in a room, and you had to give him that last paper, and they took all the stuff off his truck, and then they had him escorted back out. And he said, "Mike, I have never in my life seen anything that extravagant. It was literally a city. There was laundromats, there was everything you could think of down there. But I couldn't see much of it because I couldn't leave the loading dock area."
Was there people there?
Yeah. Thousands.
Thousands of people.
He said this
Were they
was
human?
literally a city, yeah. He said just military personnel everywhere. And we're talking, he said, there were buildings in there that were 7 stories tall underneath the ground.
Wow.
Ain't that some shit?